host, the TNT Muffin, and today we're going to be talking about Youtooz, Hex, the joy of creation, and more. Starting off with the Youtooz news, we have a bunch of stuff here. First of all, they've revealed a plushie of Michael from the FNaF movie. You can see him here. He's got the dark circles under his eyes because he's a very sleepy guy. He's got his security outfit on and his badge, and he looks pretty good. I will say it's a human. I'm not a big fan of human plushies, but they did a pretty good job with it. It seems like there's some pretty good detailing. I don't really see any print on color, and it looks pretty accurate. I do also believe this is our first human FNaF plush, other than like Vanny, but I don't know if that really counts. This will of course be released in the FNaF movie wave. Another plush that I think might be in that wave as well is Balloon Boy. They revealed the back of a Balloon Boy plush. You can see it here. He's got the striped hat, striped shirt. Clearly it's him. I'm not sure if this is going to be in the FNaF movie wave or if it's being saved for a FNaF 2 wave of plushies. No confirmation on that yet. Unfortunately, a lot of printing here, you know, with the stripes and stuff, and also he doesn't have the balloon or the sign, which is unfortunate, but I didn't expect them to have that anyway. Now we've got a bunch of information here because they did an AMA on Reddit, and Johnny Blocks put this list of stuff together for what they said. Number one is that the Balloon Boy plush releases in June. That doesn't tell us anything until we go on to number two, which says the FNaF movie wave releases in 2 parts. First one in June, like Balloon Boy. Second one in September. Each wave will have 4 plushies, with Abby and the Yellow Rabbit being confirmed. Like I mentioned just there, it says June will be the first wave of FNaF movie stuff, so I can assume that the Balloon Boy will be in that wave. Number 3, Abby has a plush and is also part of another figure. I think it's important to state there that it says part of another figure, does not say is a figure, so Abby will be some kind of combo figure. At first, I thought this meant that the Abby figure was going to be with Mike, you know, they'd be holding hands or something. That's a theory people had, but apparently Abby's gonna be in wave 2, Mike's gonna be in wave 1, so I'd say most likely is Abby's gonna be with Golden Freddy. I'd say that makes sense. That's an iconic shot from the movie, Abby and Golden Freddy standing in front of the pizzeria, so I think that's gonna be a figure. I'm excited about that. I love when they do those 2-figure bundle things, because then that's 2 figures for like the price of 1 basically, and I love that. I was trying so hard not to cough there. I just ate trail mix and a nut was in my throat. Number 4, a moon nightlight is coming soon. We got a sun nightlight before, and now we're gonna be getting the moon. Number 5, wet floor sign plush and Roxy shoulder rider are coming soon. Number 6 is that a Ruin Wave 2 teaser is coming soon. Now that's interesting to me. I will say Youtooz confirmed that as of now, the only Ruin stuff they have going is new pins and that Ruin Glamrock Chica figure. So I'm not sure if we're gonna be getting any other characters. If they did, I'm not even sure what characters we would get. Maybe another version of the Mimic. Not sure, but a second wave of Ruin stuff is coming. Number 7 is that a new FNaF poster is coming soon. I assume that's going to be FNaF 3, since we got posters of FNaF 1 and FNaF 2 in the past. Number 8 is that the keycaps have been delayed to later this year. Those things keep getting delayed. Not sure what's up with that, but we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Number 9 is that new Fanverse merch is in the works with Blake the Badger confirmed. I want to say, first of all, very excited for that. I love Fanverse merch. Second of all, Blake is not confirmed. Johnny misunderstood that there. Kane Carter made a tweet replying to this saying, to be 100% clear, new Blake merch from Youtooz is not currently in development. I've shared some ideas to Youtooz, which they have acknowledged, but nothing is confirmed to be happening. Something with Blake is probably inevitable, but I would not get your hopes up just yet. Number 10, Fredbear / Psychic Friend Fredbear will be in a future wave for sure. That's a big surprise to me. I am now realizing I didn't read this entire list because I have never heard that. Psychic Friend Fredbear merch. That's cool. I don't know if it's going to be a figure or a plush. I think plush would make the most sense, but that sounds exciting. I am excited for that. Number 11, 10th anniversary FNaF products are planned. No idea what they're going to be, but we'll have to wait and see. Number 12, still no plans for FNaF book characters. This was a shock to me because we did get a teaser a while ago showing an Into the Pit Spring Bonnie. At least that's what we thought, because it had this image and it said like into the, I think that's what it said, but apparently that's not Into the Pit Spring Bonnie, so I guess it might just be movie Afton, or it could be just Spring Bonnie not from Into the Pit? I'm not sure. I guess eventually we'll find out what that is. Number 13, sister location figures probably next year. Gonna have to wait a while for that, but I'm sure those are gonna be pretty sick. And then number 14, a Scott Cawthon figure is unlikely. We recently got an Anim Dude plush, so that put the idea in the air that an Anim Dude figure could also release. Apparently not, though. So yeah, there's all of that news. There are a lot to take in, a lot of stuff coming soon, a lot of stuff coming far in the future, but, you know, I'm sure everyone's got something there to be excited about. Now, moving on to the Hex news, Hex has just revealed a new look at the Springtrap plush. I will say, this looks a lot better than before, 100%. I think the shape of him is a lot better, the details look good, the color's pretty spot on. I think it looks pretty neat. Still not perfect. I feel like the mouth does look a little bit wacky, but for the most part, I think it looks really good. A very accurate Springtrap plush with a lot of detail on it. You can also see there he's holding the Shadow Cupcake from FNaF 3. I think that's pretty nice. As far as I know, we haven't gotten any merch on the Shadow Cupcake, so that's interesting to see. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I believe that's going to be releasing alongside Withered Chica and Withered Golden Freddy whenever those are finished. So hopefully we won't have to wait too much longer for this guy. Surprising thing here is that apparently Hex plushies are going to be coming in stores. Honestly, I didn't know Hex plushies were that popular. Apparently they are popular enough, though, that they're going to be having them in stores. This is going to be happening either late this year or early next year, 2025. So that's exciting. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. I think it could be pretty cool walking into a store and seeing Hex plushies. I did not expect that to happen. Pretty big news there. Another piece of Hex news is that they have revealed a new shirt. So this is a shirt that's releasing with Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy on it. You can see an arcade cabinet there as well. I believe this is going to be releasing alongside those two plushies they revealed before. Another piece of merch news here is that we got a new water bottle that looks like a Soda-Roni can. We got one like this before with exotic beverage, and now this one is Soda-Roni. I do wish that it was just the actual drinks instead of a water bottle that looks like the cans, but it's still pretty cool. I like FNaF soda things. Now some news on the Joy of Creation, some unexpected news here. I'll just read the tweet out to you from Nixon, which says, "Hey everyone, I'm officially changing the name of the Joy of Creation Ignited Collection to just The Joy of Creation." The original title never fully resonated with me, particularly after deciding against including the classic mode as a part of the games to remake. I've also noticed some refer to it as a remaster or an update, which doesn't quite capture the essence of the game. This is an entirely new project crafted from scratch. It's not merely an assortment of different games compiled together. It's a cohesive game that draws inspiration from the original titles, using them as a springboard rather than a strict blueprint. This rebranding doesn't mean that there won't be a story mode or a free roaming mode. My goal is not to replicate the original games, but to reimagine them, leading to significant alterations in many areas. I believe this new, bold, and simpler name will be more impactful and better represent the spirit of the project. So yeah, the Joy of Creation Ignited Collection isn't a thing anymore. It's now called just the Joy of Creation in all caps. I actually do think that's a good idea. I wasn't 100% sure what the Ignited Collection was gonna be. I kind of did assume it was just a remastering of the original games. But it is, as he said, a completely new thing. I think this is a pretty good change. So that is all the news we have today. So if you want to subscribe, you can click the button on top of my head. If you want to watch my last news video, you can click that button over there. And if you want to see some other video I made, you can click that button over there. And I'll see you when we get some more news on the FNaF.